Okay, cool. In we go. That is fine. That is also fine. Oh, the left display. I want the right display. There we go. The right display is the right one, you say. Welcome. Mediatonic presents another birdie adventure. Oh, Animal Crossing is gone. It's dead now. Oh, it's gone forever. Alright. Welcome to Hatoful Boyfriend. Holiday Star. It's Hatoful Boyfriend, only it's a Christmas version. It's great. It's great. Now, we played, let's see, new game. Yeah, we got to the final chapter, I believe. Which one? No! Damn it. Title. New game. That is the final chapter, isn't it? You... We thought we would thought you oh what why did you it's me, please enter your name. What is going on? I don't remember this. Hiyoko, are you ready to do things? There we go. Tosaka, yes, same waifu. There we go. Someone take a random fucking demo key for Steam. Who wants it? I mean, I might take it. It depends. A random fucking demo key? I might as well take it if you want to get rid of it. It depends. I might already have it. Whispers. Okay, I'll check the old Whisper area. I get a gift this year. That's interesting. Let's see. I might already have it, so let's find out. Here we go. I'll have a look. Activate game on Steam. I might stream it if it's good. I was able to redeem Life is Strange. Oh, what's this? Rizpla's demo for beta testing. Rizpla's. Well, I don't have it, so I can claim it. Rizpla's demo. Store page. There is none. Huh. It's like a complete mystery, this game. Rizplease. Oh. Oh, I did claim it. I don't know. Rizplease is a pixel art puzzle platformer where 1 to 2 players control 2 wizard brothers who possess the power of resurrection, solve puzzles, platforming challenges, encounter dangerous monsters, and traps that require you to kill one of the wizard brothers to advance. That sounds great. Well, I'll see if I can get around to it next year. That sounds amazing. I should put that on the list there. Okay, is Tosaka Hiyoko okay? It is, I think. Oh, it's just all fuzzy now. At last the day has come. The day of my final victory over you. Oh my god, it's the music from Fucker in the Woods. And Fucker in the Gulag. Osa, Sumai, I know you are here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining that... Is this really what I should be on right now? I better check my videos real quick and make sure. Maybe I'm not supposed to be on this chapter. Anyone can play World of Tanks. But it takes a true wizard to play this game. Holiday Star. There we go. I just gotta look for the one from last year. This is the one from 2008, yes. Anyone want a code for special item for World of Tanks? I don't play World of Tanks, but somebody might like that. Festive holiday streaming. I gotta see which chapter I picked. Why is it taking forever to load? Oh, no, I've seen a screenshot of the area I'm in.
I dropped one frame. I think we're good now, though? I don't know. I don't think I'm
this
gonna
is
bother
correct. And then we got to
again because
reuse it, and
frankly,
then...
like, that's stupid.
And yeah, he fucked us over. So this is the correct chapter. Okay, everything's fine. We're all good now. All good now. We go waifu. She's not lewd, but that's okay. It's all good. Alright, let's actually do a thing, though. You go over there. I know you are here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining your ungainly form prostrating itself in fear before my new weapon. Look up at the night sky. The stars, the moon, they all give me their blessings in this, my decisive moment of artistry. Ooh, never mind, it seems to have clouded over. Can't the weather try to read the atmosphere at least a little? Come on, you ninnies, the star player has arrived at last. Show a little enthusiasm. It is of no matter. Nothing can overshadow my day of glory now. Prepare yourself for the end, Isasuma. Flutter, flutter. Nishiki Kujuri Tohiri, the artist, the one and only, has arrived. Tremble before me, pitiful fools. Wait, no. Give applause for the glory you're about to witness. Tonight, I will unveil my... Oh? Didn't I just ask for applause? What is this silliness? I got applause. There we go. That's the best I can do. This is my grand entrance. You must. Oh. Dead pigeons? What on earth is going on? Ah, good Mr. Editor-in-Chief. I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process at the moment. Could it wait? You two are Nishiki Kikoji Tori, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. Oh, hello there, Mathino. How you doing? You joined us at the best time ever. We're gonna try and finish this fucking bird thing. We really don't need more problems right now, so just sit tight and hold it, kiddo. Actually, I suppose you're not that young anymore. How rude! I still have my youthful vigor. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. And that music is pretty fucking loud. There we go. Let's get that down a bit. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in a little, please? Would that we could. If anybody here knows what's going on, please speak up. Everyone gathered here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So far everything is fine, it's just a normal school outing. But then things went wrong. When the last corner of the moon was hidden, everyone here fell asleep. Asleep? Their brain activity is normal. They're all experiencing an extended period of REM sleep. REM sleep? So then they're dreaming. It would seem so. What's the problem then? You can just wake them up. We can't. That's the problem. REM is when the body sleeps but the brain remains awake. Normally you can wake someone experiencing up quite easily, but we can't slap their faces and shout in their ears, or we can do that all we want, but they just won't wake up. An entire astronomical observation group falling asleep at once. It's strange, but not unheard of. I suppose it's a form of mass hysteria. I've heard that in past cases, the birds involved have woken up by themselves when the moon becomes visible again. Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago and they're still asleep. Oh my god, do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that? Quite possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. It's awfully hard to believe. How could looking at the moon cause something like saving? I've never saved in this game because I've never had a game over until last year. It's awfully hard to believe how looking at the moon could cause something like this. Coming through! You really need to learn to tailor your speech to the occasion. You're completely lacking in grace and quite rude, little waifu human. The people here are the ones being rude. There's something wrong with the place where dawn doesn't follow pre-dawn. Nageki and I came to this dream country, the Holiday Star, on the night train. We got to run errands for Mr. Forward King, and we got to see our friends, and it all seemed like good fun, but when morning was coming and we thought we were going to wake up, morning didn't come. Who are you talking to? Well, the camera, of course. These episodes weren't all released at once, so people have probably forgotten what happened last time. I know I certainly did. Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me. Whatever. It's better to give the readers a hand. Mr. King, are you in here? I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. His Royal Highness the King. Hello, I am the King. He doesn't even look like a real bird. Mr. King, you wretched little blob of lemon yogurt. The King was very scared, because the human girl had come with a scary face and a fierce voice. He's shrinking, Mr. Saka. Control yourself before he disappears entirely. What kind of wimp is he? Something isn't right here, Mr. King. The night isn't ending, and we aren't waking up. Oh. The night does not end. You do not wake from the dream. What are you talking about? Night is followed by a new morning, and after that a new day. The king said the holiday does not end on the holiday star. The holiday is forever. The king asked, if a new day were to come, would the holiday not have to end? Would that not be strange? We seem to have arrived at riddles. Common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here. Well, in that case, how can we get home? The king said there is no returning from the journey you have taken. You should know this well. Oh dear. The dead can never return to life. Where did that come from? What do you mean, Mr. King? Isn't this just some happy dream theme park or something? The king said this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity. That would make sense for me, but Your Majesty, not all the birds here are dead. And there's a living human right here. We didn't do anything aside from watching the eclipse, right? Maybe we got hit by a giant meteor. If we died that suddenly, we might arrive in the land of the dead while still alive? Sometimes. Not often, but sometimes someone arrives here a little early. But the king is kind, and so is always happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship. What's wrong with his face? No, thank you. Let's leave already, Nageki. Do you think we should? This doesn't seem like the place for me. Let's go back to the school. You don't need some pushy king who forces people into staying in his country either. Indeed. I can't say I like it much. We can get back to the school on the train if we took that we took to get here, right? We'll get home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother to see us off. The king said the train will not come. Why not? The night will not end. There is no station, and the train will not come. I don't follow the logic. Is that really surprising given who's talking to you? I've had enough. We're finding a way out on our own. Oh god, this is so horrible. Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we going to get out? The station we arrived at was right around... There's nothing here. It's gone. Seems so? Maybe it stops at a different platform and it's going the other way. But I don't see any platform anywhere. Excuse me? Citizens of this land? Yes, miss. We are perfectly normal tourists and we came here to sightsee. Oh, how wonderful. This is a very nice place. You're welcome to move in. No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to stay. Is that right? Have you thought about staying permanently then? Stop repeating yourself. What a dickhead. What should we do now, Nageki? This is like verbal dodgeball. I think we have to find our own way out, like you said. Shit. Alright, we'll try and find our way out eventually. And now, we need to figure out what to do. Can't you just wait for it to clear up again? Even if it doesn't, shouldn't sunlight work just as well? No, we can't. We've got a time limit, you see. What do you mean? Avian brains are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid unnatural development. And right now, every birdie on the ground here is suffering from a disconnect between their brains and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they won't be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. That said, I don't know what will happen with the human. What? So they'll become vegetables? Isasuma, you cretin. Wake up. If you're going to slip into eternal dream, at least do it after being appropriately awed by my artistry. I want to head back in. Do I have your permission? Do you understand what you're saying, Sakazaki Yuya? Head into the world of dreams? I'm a messenger of dreams. Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it? One of the victims, Shirogane Sakia, is a relative of Sakazaki's. Sakazaki can synchronize with his brainwaves and access his dreams. If he follows the right procedure, it's a very strange thing. It's a very strange thing. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream, almost like a field trip of the soul. Well, that's sexy. I like how that's described. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few of them aside from Sakia, and I suspected that if I can spur them into action directly, we can get them out of there. Your job here isn't to take a hit for your younger brother. Can you promise me you'll act with discretion? Yes, sir, I can. Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki, are to enter the dream through Shirogane Sakia, extract the people trapped inside, and pull it out. This will only be a success if everyone comes out alive, and that includes you, Sakazaki Yuya. Yes, sir. Wait just a minute. What's in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? And are those sleeping pills? Yes. He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice. It's time to get some of that Gwyneth Paltrow's goop knock me out serum. Just knock me the fuck out, man. Just do it! He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice. This isn't something to do on a whim. Ah! This can't possibly be good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassing personal side effects. If you start shitting yourself, I'm not helping. Everything has a price. I've got a goal in mind. You better be prepared to pay up. Here are the electrodes. I'll be keeping an eye on the monitor. You ready, Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, sir. Jeez. Fine, I'll get it. I'll help too. Why are you so angry all of a sudden? I'm not angry. I just can't stand being here with you two stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too. You want to get rid of those clouds, yes? Can you do something about them? Just who do you think I am? I'm the man once known as the Crawler, the former head of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division. And now I go by the champion bad guy. I am the greatest advisor in the artistic research sector. Nishikuji Tori! Can't I just call you Tori? That's fine. Do you think my new weapon can't handle a few puny clouds? I see. Certainly sounds impressive. But, how soon can you be ready? Wind speed, air temperature, humidity. Once I've collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple. Give me 20 minutes and I shall unveil my masterpiece. So you'll be cracking the dream from outside while I go at it from the inside? Sounds good. I'm going under. Adieu. Snake Eater. I better fucking save, because I'm frightened. There we go. This is... Oh, I didn't go into preferences in a good long while. Oh, there's nothing here. Alright. This is the place where he was having the tea party. It looks like it isn't too easy to plug a hole in here once it's open. I can't let myself get forcibly ejected again. Time to find everyone and convince them to say goodbye to Dreamland. We can do this. And as for the people he's trying to rescue... Please take it easy. This kingdom is a wonderful place. Just take it easy. Double take it easy combo! What do I do? This sucks. Doesn't look like anyone's changing their mind. They just keep on asking us to move in. We're not going to learn anything from them. Time to break through their line and find the Egress. Let's go, Nageki. Anywhere as long as we get out of here. That doesn't sound like much of a plan. Excellent, mon ami. Your reckless energy is a sight for sore eyes indeed. Foppy dove man. I thought you'd be stuck in a mysterious land getting sued for inappropriate behavior by the Queen of Hearts by now. I'm so glad you're okay. A real hero always saves his good moves for the final scene, after all. Which is to say, we've got an emergency. I can't risk sticking around too long and getting ban-hammered again, so I'll keep this quick. This place is not real. We have to leave. Quickly. Yes, I know. I know, I shouldn't even be here. But we don't know how to get out. Meaning it's not enough just to be aware and want to wake up. What's going on, Yuya? Will we be okay? Please tell us whatever you know. Well, alright, stay calm and listen. I'll fill you in on what's going on in the real world. And if we stay like this for too long, we'll turn into potheads? Not potheads, Mr. Saka. Vegetables. Exactly. And that's why I'm here, to find you all and wake you up and end the dream. What's going on? What's that light? A flare? Is this some sort of super mission signal? The ground's shaking. I don't think that's a flare. That was pretty fast. I guess he's got more than a big mouth after all. What's going on? Angle set. Power set. Backups set. Perfection! Ah, pure pearlescent moonlight. Shine on, my beautiful figure! A night as artistic as this needs no plain, ugly clouds. Allow me to introduce the pinnacle of my efforts in the field of optics. Oh. Nishiki Kuji Masterpiece X792 Point Light Weapons System AC Vortex. Fuck yeah! That'll do something, I think. Yuya, what's going on? Is this some sort of natural disaster? A friendly bird is giving us a hand. He's gonna break this dream from the outside. The sky's getting brighter. Is it morning again? I can't say I'd be unhappy if the moonlight I fixed everything, but well, we'll see. Oh. What do you think you're doing? Yes, what do you think you're doing? Why are you trying to break down our beautiful castle? Because, fucking hell, the king will not let you leave. Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying. What are the kings doing? The clouds are parting. Good work. But, of course, have I ever failed? Oh, now, oh, beautiful full moon, show us your lovely form. Your sexy curves. The king said, don't leave me. Don't leave me behind. What is this? This must be some sort of joke. I'm not dreaming. Is this not reality? It is. What you and I are seeing should be real anyway. Then what is that hideous thing doing up there? The fuck is that giant egg bastard? The king made an egg. A giant enormous egg. A giant black egg to hide the kingdom away. Is Saka? Ugh, Mr. Saka. What a crazy dream, huh? It's a little early to say that. The nightmare isn't over yet, mon ami. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. After all, you said all that flag raising stuff, Yuya. Certainly looks like but things certainly look a little different at least. It's pitch dark all around us and quiet. There's no sound apart from our voices. It's got bright, and there was that earthquake, and then the king showed up out of nowhere. What happened? I'm not entirely sure myself. I think we can safely say that king fellow doesn't want us leaving, though. I think he shut us in. This is kidnapping. Hey, Mr. King, what kind of VIP treatment is this? I don't want any of it. There's no reply. It's just a cold, dark abyss. Oh, what do we do? Nageki? Yuya? Are the others okay? The king doesn't seem to want to let any of us go, so he's probably trapped the others in here too. Of course, we can't see anything. Shit. So we can't... I can just barely make out Nageki and Yuya, but if they step back even just a little, I think I'd lose them. We can't see what's a wall and what's a corridor. We'll never find any... Hey there! In a bit of a bind, eh? Yay, it's the vagabond again. Oh, Mr. Migrant Bird? It's good to get stuck. It's good to get stuck like this. Be troubled as much as you can while you're still young. Now isn't the time for friendly old man wisdom. You know him? Well, we've bumped into him a few times. He's just an angry old man. A hungry old man? That's a depressing way of putting it. Professor Nanaki and the doctor are the only two adults asleep on the roof. What's going on here? You're a migrant, right, mister? Do you know how to get out of here? Oh, I haven't the slightest. If you're gonna show up right when we're stuck, can't you at least be useful? Oh, I've never been good at sticking to a goal. Just wait for the wind to blow and head wherever it smells like tender grasses. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna check something real quick. Record this. Testing the microphones. Testing the microphones. Yeah, that seems alright. I just moved it a little bit to a different location. I've never been good at sticking to a goal. I'll just wait for the wind to blow and head wherever it smells like tender grasses. There's no need for you young folks to be in such a hurry either. Why not take a break for a change? We appreciate the thought, but alas, we're a little short on time right now. We're one step away from a permanent vegetative state after all. We're still alive. We shouldn't be here. Well, I may have come here naturally. Huh? Oh, is that right? I thought there was something odd about you. So you came here early by mistake? I like living fast. Yes, that does sound like a problem. Are only dead birds supposed to come here? No, that's not it. Don't look so down, you weren't far off. Really, this star isn't a place anyone should come to. What do you mean? So it's not where we end up when we die? Birds who pass their names to the stars wander the night sky. There are any number of places to see. But there are also stars like this. Stars which aren't stars. Big fat ball of gas? It's a bit like a Himantafid's light, if you see what I mean. The fuck is a Himantafid? A lure for prey. Or something like that. It's a real problem. If I get stuck on a fake star like this, I can't continue my journey. Gotta find a way out. I'll go take a look around. Hey, wait, don't go, it's too dark here. Oh, it's not very bright, but I can see some starlight now. There are tiny stars everywhere. I hadn't noticed them before. Your eyes are getting used to the darkness. See? A little break now and then can help too. He's right, my eyes are used to it now. We're standing in the center of a large round room with 2 doors. Maybe everyone else is through those. Though we can't tell where they lead. Oh, don't you have your map with you? We just got shut in here. We didn't get to bring a strategy guide along. But doesn't the Morning Dove here have a planisphere? Yes, I have it. Well, there's your map. Nageki's planisphere. It's a very nice planisphere, but will studying constellations now really... Oh, and an egg? It looks a little like a dark nebula. That's a bad egg. When an egg turns black, it's rotten. Black is the color of a poor chick who died before hatching. We're just a bit above the very bottom now. The star's lights are bird souls, burning bright and happy even in a dead egg. Oh god, this is terrifying. I don't want to be in a dead egg. So you want to get out of here? My job here is to find everyone and get out? Yes. I think I'm ready to go home. And I want to see tomorrow. George is getting upset. Look, we're one step closer to hatching. Chicks grow teeth to help them tear out of their shells and into the new world. We only need them that once. With them we can break out of the shell by our own strength. No matter how tough the shell is, it will break eventually. If the chick is alive, it can break free. This is a false star. That wasn't a real light you saw. That was the lighthouse luring wanders in from the Milky Way galaxy. A false star is a dangerous thing. Once you're in it, it can be hard to get out. It's scary. Break the shell and burn down the false light. The Morning Dove there can do it. After all, he's got all the answers. Answers? I see, so all this is fake. It's a fake. I understand now. Do you have a plan, Nageki? No, not really. I just want to know what the king was thinking when he made this place. I know why he took one of our stars, and I know why only I can break it. If I can, that is. Somehow. Well, good luck. Wait. Can't you explain that a little more? Too late. He's gone. Jeez, no one likes a key character who just shows up with a bunch of gnomic advice and doesn't actually say anything useful. Now, mon ami. At least he gave us some hints, right? and some cause for optimism. He said that I could do it. Well, at least the gnomic and hungry old man gave Nageki some clear reassurance. Your planisphere sure is turning out to be useful, Nageki. A little above the very bottom, somewhere right here. And there are 2 stars nearby, and if the stars are what he said, we should be able to find everyone else if we aim for the stars. Well, let's hope so. And there are 2 suspicious stars at the top. The false lighthouse? That must be the light we saw from the plaza. And from what he said, we need to break it. Alright. Now then, we'll need to head up both sides. This looks like a good time to split up, don't you think? Happens all the time in longer dungeons and RPGs. I'm ready to roll. Protecting the ladies is always my first priority. I'd like to go with you, mon ami, but I'll go alone. You'll be safer if you got the map with you after all. Take care of her, alright? Right. And onward we go. Well, the king was very kindly trapped us all in a gigantic evil doom egg. Will we escape from the dream with our lives? Of course we will. After all, this place is crazy. What kind of place doesn't have morning radio aerobics? And so we split up. Nageki and me will go through the door, you through the other. We'll wake everyone from this dream and smash this rotten egg from the inside. Oh, Yuya's already off and getting stuff done. We better move along too. Right. Okay, Yuya does seem pretty professional sometimes. He even had a real gun during that time at Christmas. Maybe he really is with the FBI or something. I'm opening the door. Are you ready? Bring it on. Here we go. The Lying Picture Book. Oh, I better save. Save that shit. There we go. The Lying Picture Book. I remember this. Once there was an Oka-san. Love that little guy. Once there was an Oka-san. There was something the Oka-san wanted to find no matter what. So he ran to the ends of the earth. The Oka-san was very fast. He could run anywhere. He ran everywhere. He was everywhere. Oka-san was everywhere. At the end of the earth, there was a giant hole in the ground. The Oka-san fell into the hole. No one remembers the Oka-san now. Poor Oka-san. Poor Oka-san. You can't forget Oka-san. Oka-san is the pudding god. Oka-san is the god of Mount Pudding. Oka-san, hostage confirmed. Moving to secure. Oka-san, let's get out of here, okay? Oka-san used wing attack. It's super effective. Ow, ow, Oka-san, that hurts. Calm down and listen to me. Oka-san is not Oka-san. Oka-san is the god of Mount Pudding. You're not being a particularly benevolent god either way. Yeah, Oka-san, a god has to listen to the voices of the downtrodden common people. Really? Yes. In that case, Oka-san will listen for 3 centimeters. Oka-san, this pudding isn't real. You have to kiss it goodbye and come back to reality. Silence! So 3 centimeters is about 10 seconds? Unless you talk about fake news pudding, in which case it's like, I don't know, I think it's like null and void at that point. Looks like it. Oka-san, calm down. This crummy thing isn't the pudding you've been searching for all these years. Pudding is pudding! What does Hiyoko know about pudding? I don't know anything about pudding. Think about it, Oka-san. Is the pudding you seek something I could understand? Of course not. It's something beyond and above. Something completely outside my comprehension. Whenever you talk about pudding, it's like it's the meaning of the universe, or final secret of the earth, or some sort of cult deity. No matter how hard you try to explain it, I just don't get it. I still don't know what the pudding you're looking for is, you fucking maniac, but I do understand. No, it's not something you can find just like that. Of course not. The pudding is an amazing treasure. Does this strike you as odd then? How could you have found that amazing treasure without doing anything? What have you been training for all these years? Haven't you been training so you can find the pudding which sleeps forgotten at the end of the earth? You couldn't possibly find a treasure like that this easily. It's a trap, Oka-san. A fake! You have to remember, Oka-san. Remember the pudding you seek! Oh, Oka-san, you're the best. And before we knew it, we're standing in a room just like the one where we started. Was everything we saw in here before just an illusion created by the king? Probably yes. He was hoping to hold us back. Oka-san has remembered. True pudding is the universe itself. But it cannot be found in this universe. It is infinite. I don't think I follow. Don't worry, I don't either. Oka-san must return to Earth and seek the true pudding. And off he goes. The wall cracked. We must be breaking the shell like the migrant said. Oh, I get it. When someone starts thinking, I want to go home, the egg cracks a little. Oh, it doesn't look like it'll crack anymore, though, and we probably couldn't break it by hand. We'll need to keep going forward. Oka-san is going home. Oka-san, wait. Oka-san gallops off into the darkness, snorting and cooing with excitement, and he's gone. Well, he can probably take care of himself just fine. Probably. My eyes are getting used to the darkness again, and I can make out another door opposite from where we came in. Who will we find in the next room? Only time will tell. The unclosed picture book. I better fucking save. I've learnt my lesson from last year. Keep saving. The unclosed picture book? That's a thing. Once, there was a chrysalis. The chrysalis was all alone. It didn't know how to grow up, so it stayed a chrysalis forever. One day, a butterfly came along. The butterfly said, "Let's be friends. I can show you how to become a beautiful butterfly like me." The lonely chrysalis was happy, because it wasn't alone anymore. But its friend the butterfly disappeared soon after. The lonely chrysalis was alone again. It didn't know where to go anymore. It didn't know what it wanted to do anymore. The lonely chrysalis shrank and hardened. Nothing ever came out of it now. Poor chrysalis. Poor chrysalis. Fuck you, Metapod. Merry Christmas! Oh my god, it's Miru and Keiku. It's the Christmas junkies. And here I was expecting some more emotionally charged, heart-wrenching scene. You shouldn't judge by appearances. Maybe these creatures have some sort of deep internal conflict as well. Well, we did find out that they have a tragic backstory. Miru, Keiku, we need to get out of here. If we stay here too long, we won't be able to go home anymore. Merry Christmas? What? This place is called the Holiday Star, but it's not Christmas, is it? If we don't get out of here, we'll never be able to celebrate Christmas again. Merry Christmas! Shock times 10 to the 6th! Oh my god! I suppose that's an expression of surprise? They do appear to be moved. Merry Christmas, that would be bad. Really bad. Merry Christmas! Miru and Keiku want to start preparing for next Christmas. Zoom! Well, that was easy enough. The two of them run off into the darkness. That was a lot easier than Oka-san. But there aren't any cracks in the shell. There must still be someone here. I guess so. We just went through this plain corridor a little while ago anyway. I already know who we'll find through that door. Enormous enemy is approaching. Keep your dignity, Nageki. I'm already dead, so I think I'll be safe no matter what, but do be careful, Mr. Saka. Oh, coming through. Huh? There's no reply. It's just a kitchen. Mr. Saka, watch out! No! What? What happened? Nageki slams into me from behind. I go rolling across the floor. Nageki, and I thought you were such a gentleman. I'm as surprised as you are. Complain to whoever attached that thing to the ceiling. Huh? A gigantic bear trap is laying on the floor where I stood a moment ago. Did that fall from the ceiling? Oh my god, it's Shu! Oh, do forgive me. It appears to have fallen a little more slowly than I calculated for. Do not fear, I will use more exact measurements next time. What do you mean, do not fear, you people-sidle partridge proprietor? And you're supposed to lay bear traps on the ground anyway, you idiot. Hanging it from the ceiling? Really? I swear, kids these days can't do anything right. I was planning to modify it such that it would seize the victim's head and then lift them back up to the ceiling. It would help with desanguinization, you see. I see you weren't planning to close after all. My neck hurts just thinking about it. Fluffy heretic chef. I mean Dr. Iwamine. Your dark fantasy affections end now. You've noticed too, right? This place isn't normal. We've been shut in. If we stay here for too long, we'll enter a persistent vegetative state. What? You mean he already knows? I read a report on a similar phenomenon where a number of people shared a dream. A few years ago now. I suspect we're under the effects of something not unlike mass hypnosis caused by the eclipse. If that's not the case, you should not be here. Well, the Nutcracker Suite is playing, so I think maybe Shu might be the Christmas, the partridge we've been looking for all along. Question mark? Yeah, I don't know what I meant either. Well, at least we don't have to explain it to you. Let's escape together, Doctor. No, thank you. Rejected at the speed of light. Are you more comfortable here, then? Who knows? I haven't been here for half a day. I haven't quite decided yet. But didn't you say yourself that you're one of those sad people who only love research, Doctor? Your brains will rot and drip out your ears if you stay in this eternal holiday kingdom with its happy-go-lucky king. It is, as you say. If I have my fill of research, I cannot complain. The term vegetative is not entirely accurate. The brain relinquishes control over the body and sinks into a state of pure, unadulterated thought. Is this not so? You did say that our brains were disconnected from our bodies, so I guess so? To cast away all functions, but conscious thought. What a pure state of being. It fascinates me. But do you really want to stay in this dream forever, Doctor? Since when were you the dreamy type? Dreams are not such rigid things as you seem to think. The activity of the brain is no different while dreaming than while walking. But there isn't anything here to use for your favourite diabolical experiments. No, we cannot be so sure about that. The king of this star seems to have absorbed the knowledge and experiences of all who have washed ashore here and blended them into a being capable of conscious action after all. You've lost me. To put it another way, the birds on this star hold within themselves the capability to replay any number of past events. This star is practically overflowing with material for study. I have no worries here. This isn't the sort of thing that happens every day after all. Since I have the chance to experience it, I'm going to stay and take advantage of it. Are you really sure about that, sir? No matter what you study, no matter what you discover, you'll never be able to announce it to the world. I seek knowledge, and knowledge alone. I'm not doing this for someone else's sake, or for some earthly goal. Given the chance to engage in unadulterated thought without outside disturbance, I'm happy to accept it. So many burb, I know. Go ahead. Go on ahead. We have nothing more to talk about. Damn it, Shu! The shell cracked. Well, it did crack, but it looks a little subpar. Those cracks must be from Miru and Kaku. Probably. Not from Big Burb, though. We don't have much time, so we'll go rescue the others. Please, reconsider while we're gone, Doctor. Well, we shall see. Ho ho ho. There is no time for ho ho ho, Fluffetic. Oh, god damn it. I do hope he decides to help us. The infirmary would be awfully lonely without the murderous Fluffetic around. Mr. Saka? Yes? Because, Burb, we've got company. Oh. Greetings, travellers. Oh my god. Oh, because, Burb, we've got this waifu, I think. Jeez, we already decided to go home. Oh, no one likes a host who tries to lock you in their house and make you stay forever. How many of these vague see-through citizens are there anyway? None of them look like this either, so I'm really sad. There's a burb waifu. It's sexier than what I was expecting. I was expecting an actual burb waifu, and I was not looking forward to it. But now I'm okay. I'm just fine. How many of these vague see-through citizens are there anyway? You should all try talking to the king too. Only a tyrant would try to stop visitors from leaving, right? Oh. Have you all been here with that king forever? No, we haven't. We're the same as you. Oh. So you came from outside? You must have been the same. We were very afraid and we came here. Oh, afraid? Nageki and I had a nice time coming here on a comfortable train with a friendly conductor. I don't remember being afraid of anything. If you come here from outside, you have homes to return to, right? Why are you staying here? Because we don't have to worry about anything. Because there's nothing scary here. The king said, the king is all, and all are the king. Ugh. So you guess from away will be the king too. Oh, this is getting a bit creepy. It's getting a bit creepy. All are the king. So there is nothing scary here. Everyone is together. Let's be together. The king is waiting on his royal throne. But the king... Oh, the king glances nervously at Nageki. The king does not want to be friends with that mourning dove. You don't have to come. Wonder why he's afraid of Nageki. That's not very nice of you. I'm a dead turtle dove and I demand respect. Oh. The king commanded, you shall stay away. What the hell is going on here? The kings fade into darkness, leaving their selfish command behind. Wow, Nageki. From the look on his face, I bet the king is changing his royal underwear right about now. He's a bit of a crybaby. I don't think scaring him is very hard. I do wonder about it, though. Why was he so afraid of Nageki? The migrant said something about that, too. Maybe you're the king's natural enemy? Let's hope so. And those vague citizens turned into the king and disappeared. If what they said is true, perhaps everyone who stays here ends up turning into the king. That's a bit much. What is this, a horror movie? Yes. At least it sounds like he's waiting for us. We've got to go find the others and teach him a thing or two about international travel laws. Not very much variety in the decor here. I must say I'm getting a little sick of it. Well, how things are going on the roof? I can probably trust Mr. 1 Leon rather than keep my body from spontaneously combusting or anything like that. That artistic scientist fellow's probably cleared the clouds away, but the king of this place blocked the moonlight. A search and rescue mission in a zone of total surrealism, eh? This is new even to me. Oh, the decorated picture book. Oh my god, it continues. Keep saving. Keep saving. The only time we've ever had to save in this fucking game. Because I'm scared. The decorated picture book. Once there was a beautiful piano. The piano was decorated with gemstones and in all the colours of the rainbow. Oh, how it sparkled and glittered. Everyone told it was beautiful. What a beautiful piano. No one had ever seen such a wonderful piano before. It was Liberace's piano. The piano's owner was very pleased and decorated the piano even more. But then he died of AIDS, and he couldn't do that anymore. Everyone in all the land praised the piano's beauty. No one from anywhere wanted to hear its voice. But the gemstones were heavy, so heavy that one day they crushed the piano flat. Poor piano. Poor piano. Sad face. What is this trash? Is there no limit to its vulgarity? The composition is poor, the story juvenile, the art messy. I opened the door to find a fantail angrily beating a book on the floor. Salutations, sucker. I'm glad to see you are still yourself. What? Is there no way of getting rid of you? What now? The tea party is already over? Is it? That's too bad. I was looking forward to drinking some of your tea too. I wouldn't have given you anything even if you had showed up on time. Don't get full of yourself, mongrel. I'll be expecting an invitation card next time too. Sakuya sticks his beak in the air and coos irritatedly. By the way, what are you reading just now? I pick up the book, which Sakuya had thrown on the floor. I haven't the slightest. Do you remember where you found it? Do not treat me like a child. The king gave it to me. I do not mean to insult a gift of royalty, but that thing is amazing. It is the scribbles of a deranged child. A picture book, eh? So this little flirtation from the king, or rather an invitation to stay here, I suppose it's meant to paint reality in a poor light to flatter the world of dreams. Where are all the waifus at, then? Alas, its image appears to have been lost on Sakuya. Something is wrong with someone who dresses a musical instrument up like a Christmas tree. You have to be fucking mental! Instruments come with their own beauty already built in. Gaudiness is hardly the deciding factor in an instrument's value. Indeed, an instrument covered in sparkly gewgaws to impress uncultured fools is the epitome of crassness. Decorating an instrument to the detriment of its tone is absurd, ludicrous. If the author of this drivel were here now, I would sit him down and lecture him for 3 days without a break. He continues on, angrily expounding the qualities of musical timbre. I wonder if he realizes just how much he cares about music. As his brother, I can only hope to see the magnificent blooming of that enthusiasm one day in the real world. Very true. Visual flair is hardly what an instrument is there for. The piano is in here should have used his voice to let everyone know that before he got crushed. It wasn't created to be decorated. Let me sing something like that. Why are you smirking like that? What a distasteful cretin you are. I love how thick-headed you are, Sakuya. It'll save me a lot of trouble. What is this? Do you mock me? No, quite the opposite. That was praise. Oh, I doubt it. Your ridiculous facial expression is proof of your deceit. Forgive me, I was born with it. What am I to do? Now then. I can't spend too much time here. I doubt whoever I run into next will be as easy as you, after all. I knew you didn't just wander here by chance. Tell me what is happening? You're always good at keeping things moving, Sakuya. Thanks, Sakuya. What? You do not jest? It's hard to believe, but unfortunately it's true. You and I are hooked together with a whole pile of electrical wires right now. You can't, without my permission. You weren't exactly being responsive, and it's an emergency anyway. Easier to ask for forgiveness than approval, right? Now then, Sakuya. Will you spend eternity having tea here with that cheerful, artistically challenged king? Inconceivable! I would not stand for it! Oh. Just who do you think I am? I am Shirogane Sakuya Labelle. It is completely out of the question. I demand to see the man responsible for this atrocity at once. I shall have recompense for his gross discourtesy towards me. Shit, Sakuya runs off into the darkness, an aura of unusual proactivity about him. No one gets the better of my little brother. Now then, who's next? Oh shit. The black and white picture book. Once upon a time there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the cauliflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It wasn't a cauliflower, it was a sunflower. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day the sunflower made friends with a star, and after that the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower as bright as the sun to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was, and became sad, and more sad, and cried. Oh, those stream points can let me modify an emote. I don't know how that works, but yes, that's a thing. The black dove thought the night star would turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves. Uh-oh. I think I know what we're heading towards now. The point of no return. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it? Kawara Ryota. We meet again. The king said you have done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first. That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than to me. I guess I'm still just not charming enough. The king said that Mourning Dove is a bad, bad bird. That Mourning Dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already that Mourning Dove is an evil, evil demon. Nageki is a ghost, but he is not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but the king said, but you are afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you. After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, oh troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh, Yuya. So you've ended up here too. I thought it was just us. Well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah, 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 blah. Please decide to bust out of here and come home with me as soon as possible. Leanne with some burbs. Some more burbs. I like burbs. There we go. That's a 10 out of 10 waifu right there. Also multiple burbs. There you go. She lives in the kingdom of the burbs now. Oh. So many burbs. I love it. I'm here to rescue all of you. There we go. I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I imagined all by myself? There's a typo. First one I've seen so far. By all indications, yes. The king there is the host and the creator of this charade, and you're all guests, and I'm crashing the party. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So you're still caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. And when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means, and I'm a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing you pain, right? I haven't done... Talk to me, Ryota. I'm here for you, and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think, anyway. It's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside, quite literally. At that. Be brave, Ryota. I'm afraid of Hiyoko not being with me, even in this dream. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Hiyoko I saw here is the real Hiyoko. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true, even though this is a dream, Hiyoko is acting of her own accord. Hiyoko has been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, I just... Somehow, somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination, all of it. His eyes glisten with tears. Ah, how brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. He probably hasn't even realized what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever. But that's not possible. Burn that picnic basket, burn it! But that's not possible. I know Hiyoko better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates. What she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her. But I don't care anymore. Nageki? Nageki knows a Hiyoko that I don't. And that's not just in his dream. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her, for that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time to her, I've been nothing but... Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nageki and Hiyoko aren't quite to the point where Ryota should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it? And here's where I save the game. Okay, this is where we fucked up last time. Persuasion to maximum. Okay. Believe in Hiyoko. What is special? We'll go with that. What exactly do you mean by special? Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Hiyoko is Hiyoko, and no one can ever take her place. So that's it? What were you afraid of, then? No one can ever be replaced, Ryota. You will never stop being special to Hiyoko in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you? That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much as any... Of course not. You can't stay children forever. Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet? But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm, all beautiful, and none can be captured and held forever, unless you have a camera. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go. But memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away, but you will always remember their beauty. Oh yeah, Nintendo added BOF2 to Super Nintendo Switch Online. Ooh. Interdasting. Breath of Fire 2 for online? How does that work? Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories? That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud your memories you're making today. Don't cloud the memories that you create in your brain thing. That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand. How long is he going to keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Hiyoko, or maybe you'll go on your separate ways. How are you going to have a family with Hiyoko? How is the bird and a human going to make a family? I don't want to know. But whatever happens, all the time you've spent with her, all the joy you've had will still be yours. That just makes it even worse. How could I live without the sun, now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me. This is pretty bad. I'd been taking him for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole monopolization thing. And as far as I can tell, Miss Hiyoko herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on. What a sinfully negligent lady she is. Everything changes, Ryota. Time is like that, inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try and prevent change, it will still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains. No, I don't want that. I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish. So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you just a little bit deep inside? I don't know. Maybe I am. Cat to celebrate a thing? Or maybe you aren't. There's a cat, but she's still got the creepy hands. It's the cat. It's the creepy hands, and that staff is also putting me off quite a bit. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm confused. The background she's standing on kind of matches the background of the game. Actually, look at that. It's actually kind of similar color scheme going on there. Oh no, they brought out the big guns. Ryota's gonna get seduced by the cat lady. Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you? There are things that scare even me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life? Or the very worst? No one knows, and that's why all we who cannot see tomorrow can do is put on our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day. Isn't that called bluffing? I suppose it is. At this time, I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. What's wrong with putting on a little show? Oh, we've done it. I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Kawara Ryota, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nageki would be removed. You would spend eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Hiyoko, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Hiyoko will change sooner or later, for better or worse, and a new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. Nintendo also added Star Fox too, but we ain't gone full furry here. I won't force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then, if I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room, but something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right. If that map is correct, there should be a route to the star here somewhere. I'm going to save in another slot, though, just to be on the safe side. It's not like Doki Doki Panic Literature Club, where you lose all your saves, because Monica deletes them because she's horrible. But where? We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long. It is connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long. Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are. We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be the king's chamber. Nageki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods. All right, let's get in there with a bang and take out the king with a clang and knock down the lighthouse with a crash. Looks like you two cleared your half just in time. Yuya? We went through two rooms. We talked to Okasan, Miru, and Kaku, and Dr. Iwamine, and we made lots of cracks in the shell, though I still don't think the door is really with us. Two rooms after all. Yep, just like on the map. I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through two rooms as well, so I'm afraid I have to go back, mon ami. But we're just a few steps from the king. We're still one short. I must have missed the room somewhere. No doubt, it's the quail. I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive after all. And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either of us. Yuya will finish his search and rescue. I'll clobber some sense into the king, and Nageki will destroy the lighthouse. It's the perfect plan. Try not to hurt him too badly, Mr. Saka. He started it. I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a little more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up, I think. The king isn't going to be like anything you've fought before, mon ami, and he certainly won't be eager to help you past. But we're low on time. This is the best way. Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave. Speak for yourself, Mr. Sakazaki, rather. Hitori is blind, and if he's alone, he may be scared. Please help him. Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission then. Adieu. Whoosh. And as for us, into the Hall of the King. Oh, coming through. Stormtrooper Captain Hiyoko has arrived. Time to Nazi this place up a bit. You invited us here, and we have come. We want to talk. His Royal Highness, the King. Hello, I'm the King. You rotten royal rapscallion, you silly fanfare of informal greeting won't help you now. Oh, the King asked, why do you look so angry? The King is scared. The King does not understand. The King does not understand. The King does not understand and thinks he might cry. Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please listen to what we have to say. You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nageki. He belongs in a mental institution. Ugh, he hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, oh, Mr. Saka, please. Nageki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom, I guess. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find out something useful. Who are you? The King is the King. I know that. It's not what I'm asking. The migrant said that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. The souls of the dead? Who have gone astray, that is? He says that this false star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? Oh, nobody has to go. You have a good one there, nobody. Hopefully we're getting to the end of this story. If you did, why do you try to trap more people here? Because it is safe here. Safe? This place is fake. It's a sham. This place is the danger. I don't think the King is evil. Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil. No, the King just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right? Of course, the King always acts with the good of his people at heart. This idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nageki. We should stab him in the grundle. That may be true, but I still have to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from? Ooh. It was already dark out when I awoke. What time is it? Must be past 6. I feel like I had a report due today. Which one was it? Classics? Or maybe German Lit? Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I took the gap year? Or when I settled for a safety school? No. It must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself in blankets and never go outside. I hate myself, and night is here. I sleep until morning, sleep until noon, doze through the evening, and wake up at night. At first I would write every day. Not quite a journal and not quite poetry, but writing. I didn't hate writing, but one day, even that was too much trouble. My life was always boring. I never had friends. My life was always boring. I never had nothing good ever happen to me. Whenever I would go outside, every birdie else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turned its thorny unkind back to me. I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities. I think I would be better off dead. My dead is a cocoon, protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never gotten me anything. Birds had it so much better decades ago. They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. But I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. And just when it was the most painful, when I had sunk so deep into my depression, that I could sink no further. The gods heard my wish and granted it. My friend, my only friend. I was so useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's bright and cheerful, unlike mine. And it wasn't just our coloration. He was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me more than anyone else in the world. It must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society is always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too. Just like you, right? He alone understood me, and I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. If only it would go on forever. And one day he said to me, "Let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together." Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain forever. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone, just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. Jesus Christ, this is getting fucking dark, man. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yes, just us at the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world. Together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you. He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701, my wallet, my ID. What? I reach out. I can't move. Goodbye. This is as far as I take you. But you said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, what an awful world it is. But I still have things I need to do in it. No, don't. I don't. I don't want to die. I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you are just a bother hanging around complaining and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please, this isn't right. You're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was society. Society did this to me. It wasn't me. It was everyone around me. Society, you say? Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. They won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't... Why are you doing this to me? You wished for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Please try not to throw up, or it will just hurt you more. The fuck is going on? Someone help me. The King's Picture Book. Once there was a poor little quail. One day the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put onto the train through the night sky along with all the other birds who had died. Where is the train going? There must be a terrible place at the end of the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid, it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little. Apparently, even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it jumped off. There was a dark, dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friend and forced onto a stage train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe if there's a station, someone will come by to play. The quail made a station and lit the candle and waited. Time passed. Burbs came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand house. The chair became a royal throne. And the quail became the king. Those who come to the kingdom become one with the king. The king is all, and all are the king. No one is hurt, and no one has any sad thoughts. The birds of the holiday star lived happily, happily ever after. How nice. How very nice. Happiness is here. Happiness, and nothing else. Well, shit. What do we do now? The king thought, if everyone is one, none will be afraid. So little by little, the king absorbed everyone on the holiday star. And now, we are one. Oh dear, this is a problem. I don't think I feel like I understand you at all, even after that huge monologue. He's lonely, so he wants friends. But he doesn't want his friends to quarrel. So he absorbs them all. You're quite a storyteller, Your Highness, to use a few hundred lines to express what I did in just 3. In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure. What's good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Oka-san were here, he'd say something like, everyone is different, and everyone is good, Mr. King. But he's not here now, and then he'd slap you. And even now that you're king, you're still a small, frightened quail. You're still just one of those. You ran and hid in your shell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom. I suppose you're right. If everyone is one, no one gets hurt. But there's no one on this fake star but you, Your Majesty. As long as you stay here, you'll be alone. The king said, it's not the king's fault. The king was not the only one who wished for this. Who else? All who came here accepted it gladly. Even the ones like you who were angry at first. In 2 days, you'll be the king's best friends. Shit. I don't want to be your best friend ever. You are the ones who are wrong. It is you who are wrong. You're not right. Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened to this story, man? It's gone to really horrible places. I don't know how to feel anymore. Is that the Nando's rooster? Oh my god. It suddenly all makes sense. This bird wanted to create his own little kingdom where he'd be safe. Safe from the Nando's chicken factories. But there is no escape. The king, and that king, and this king, and all these kings are so happy. But you want to hurt the king, and this king, and that king. Everyone has to be good on this star. If we're not one, then someone will surely hurt someone else. The king said, let us become happy together. Uh-oh. I've rechecked everywhere. I went, but I haven't seen any other doors. It's one hallway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see. The last room should be where I'll find Professor Nanaki. Or wait, did Hiyoko say he was Hitori Nemo in this world? Anyway, there should be a quail here somewhere, but he's been singled out for poor treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty? Huh? A voice echoes faintly in the dark corridor. One of the king's underlings? I don't see it anywhere. JB, do your Zaki. Leon! I can stay connected for long. Listen up. The teacher here, Nanaki Kazuaki, is starting to show abnormal brain activity. He's probably falling into a coma. I'm trying to find him right now, but it looks like the man behind all this has hidden him somewhere. I thought as much. Nanaki's brain activity is dropping. He may not be able to regain consciousness. Meaning, he alone is proceeding more rapidly into the disconnect of mind and body. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to administer psychotropics to you and Nanaki in 60 seconds. In small amounts. It would look brilliant if you failed the mission because I overdosed you. So my job is to concentrate and find the professor while the high lasts? Exactly. You should have about 2 minutes. Good luck. Leon fades away like a puff of smoke. This isn't the first solo search and rescue I've had to do, but all the same, it is reassuring to see that unshakable cockatiel's face, even for just a minute. It's almost time. If the planisphere is right, the path down the last star should be between Sakia and Ryuta's rooms. That magnificent artist did get rid of the clouds for us. It would be a waste if we didn't let any of the nice moonlight in here. The boost should last 2 minutes. At least the area is pretty small. Let's hope that king can't beat me at my own game. Oh. So the officers are just as willing to use illegal substances as the ground operatives. I can't believe it. There's something very wrong with the Dove Party. We are like cogwheels. We serve as parts of a machine for larger and more important than ourselves. Oh. You should know it as well as I do. Unfortunately, I cannot even begin to comprehend such grovelling ideas. I'm not here for the system is here for me. Anyway, I administered the amounts you said to your underling and the quail there. Thanks. And now all we can do is brightly and massively prevent the victims' bodies from losing too much heat, and wait to see how everything turns out. Oh. Well, we'll see. The drugs acting on my physical body are having more of an effect on my dream consciousness than I had expected. Every sensation deepens and expands. If only I could enter this state at will. Drugs are awesome, man. Oh, there's a crack there. I can see a crack in the wall. I hadn't noticed it before, but light is seeping through. That must be the light from a bird's soul, like the migrant was talking about. Bird souls. The wall should be fragile there. The wall should be fragile here. It's just like Sakia's tea party. Break it open and be on my way. We can't let you do that, traveller. My potions are too strong for you, traveller. You were not even invited here. Please stop doing such terrible things. Well, hello there, yokels. What's with the long faces? I'm just here to pick up a friend. He's gotten stuck here by mistake, you see. I'm not going to do anything to hurt you. Mind letting me by? Why do you do such terrible things? You must not open this until everyone is won. No room for negotiation, then. I was hoping this would go more smoothly, but oh well. If you don't move, I'm gonna make you. That's mean. The king is scared of birds like you. Ugh. The king asks, are you trying to break another egg? The citizens, who appear to have morphed into the king, address me accusingly. What a mean thing to do. You break eggs and think nothing of it. So many eggs. I wonder what the children inside were like. Those lives that couldn't live. Poor eggs. Don't you feel sorry for them? The king knows. The king knows that long ago you broke an egg out of your own selfishness. So this is how the king fights back. I don't know how he figured out my secret, but in any case, it's a very precise attack. The king himself is on his throne. The citizens should just be small parts of a whole, but maybe they share his consciousness and abilities. This is my job. I'm here to rescue everyone from the school. You've trapped one inside this hall, so I'm breaking this wall. Any questions? That poor chick, who could never hatch. Please, try not to get distracted. My past has nothing to do with the fact that you're in my way. You poor bird. The king thought you should not have to suffer anymore. Suddenly the king is carrying eggs and dropping them at my feet. Before I know it, there's nowhere left to stand but on the broken eggs. The king said, the king can lift the burden from your shoulders. The king can take away your pain. So come, become one with the king. How much does he know? He's aware of the guilt I've carried with me ever since I broke my brother's egg anyway. But he seems to have misunderstood. Thanks, but no thanks. You're asking me to hand my guilt over to some complete stranger? Please tell me you're joking. The king said, do you like pain? The king does not understand. Yeah, I didn't think you would. I don't think you ever will. Like you said, I dirtied my hands with a crime and I can never take it back. A life lost will never return. The past does not change. The least I can do is remember. I will always carry this with me. This pain is mine, and you can't have it. You know well what it means to suffer, but if you break the king's egg, you will only suffer more. Suffering? Indeed. I don't think you'll understand. This pain is part of me. Your egg is already rotten. Isn't it a little much of you to ask me to accept your sympathy? Oh God, the kings are dead. The king's shadow disappears like morning fog in the sun. I can see the stairway to the bottom of the maze. A friendly and considerate man. I imagine an eternity spent with him would be full of happy days. My sentimentality is dying down, in contrast with the high from the drugs in my bloodstream. Better hurry this up. Another picture book. God damn it, when does this end? What is this? Oh God, no, the picture book's fucking up. No words, just fucking things. Oh, all the pages are fucked. You lied to me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, and there goes the burb into the fucking fire. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Hello? Is that the end of all things? Oh God. Oh? The others weren't exactly masterpieces, but I think this one goes in a class of its own. Professor Nanaki? I mean, Hitori, I'm here to take you home. You'll get moldy if you sit around dozing in here. Oh, hello. Looks like he's still alive. Do you mind if I tell you something? There's eyes. Oh, kawaii eyes. I feel very strange. And I was sleeping just fine up until a few minutes ago. You woke up all of a sudden. Yes, that's right. I woke up. So he really doesn't have eyes. I hope this doesn't have anything to do with his actual body. But now I'm starting to get sleepy again. Please stay awake. I need your help to break this egg, Hitori. I'm very sleepy. And the king told me I could nap for as long as I liked in here. There's nothing wrong with naps, but if you sleep right now, you'll never wake up. Really? Oh, that would be bad. Don't sleep! Come on, let's get out of here! The drugs must be wearing off. This guy is quite something. Not everybody can doze off in their sleep. I think I'd rather stay here and sleep. So, please. He steps unsteadily forward, his wings stretched out in front. Is he looking for me? I'm right here. There you go. Ah, yes, thank you. He smiles happily, feels for my neck, and closes his wings around it. Hey, wait just a minute. Are you planning to strangle me? Ha 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 ha, you noticed. Oopsie. What do you mean, oopsie? I jump back reflexively. I've never been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but... I've nearly been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but I've never had a hostage try to strangle me before. I thought you were pretty calm. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm here to help. Come on, take a deep breath. After me. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. So it's not you. I feel like there's something I forgot to do, even though I thought I'd already finished it a long time ago. But it wasn't you. Sorry. Did he mistake me for someone else? He looks gentle enough on the outside, but I think he's pretty messed up inside. Did the king do something to you? No, all the king did was close the door. Apparently I shouldn't go outside. Birds who might hurt people have to stay inside. That's pretty stupid. Nobody can live without hurting anyone else. Are you going to follow his orders just because he's the king, Hitori? The king is the most important person here, so apparently I have to. Think for yourself for a minute. Do you want to be dragged along with whatever he wants? He said I need to be punished. Apparently I did something bad. And I think I know what it was. I wouldn't have expected it from the professor, I know, but maybe he did something long ago the king was able to drag up, just like with me. I don't know what you did, but it won't go away if you stand here moping. Yes, I know that. Professor, I mean Hitori, there are still a few things you have left to do in the real world, right? Yes, there are. I think so. In that case, let's get out of here, okay? A few things left to do. Oh, right, there is something I need to do. And what's that? Oh. Let's get out of this dark hole, then. Can't keep a lady waiting, after all. But that would be hard. I ate my eyes, so I can't go anyway. I can't see anything. Don't worry, I will guide you. This rotten egg should have a few cracks from everyone now, and I don't want to leave Hiyoko and Nageki in danger for long. Better hurry to the throne room. Meanwhile, Nageki and I are fighting for our lives with a physically revolting incarnation of the king. The king said, become one with us. No, thank you. It's no good. He isn't getting hurt at all. I thought he'd die if we hit him enough, but I don't feel like we're doing any damage at all. If only I'd brought a halberd or something. There's definitely something wrong if he's completely unfazed by your punches, Mr. Saka. It's not like they're doing nothing, though. He just recovers very quickly. Who gave this chump a regen buff? What do we do, Nageki? Perhaps it would be best to wait for Mr. Sakazaki. Oh, maybe so, but I'm getting awfully tired of the king's incessant invitations. Couldn't I take him out if I bypassed his regeneration by throwing all my hunter-gatherer strength into a single attack? There's always a chance, right? I should... Uh-oh. You're giving me a choice? Fuck, if you're gonna give me a choice... I can't save! Play it safe, go for it. Play it safe it is. Alright. Nageki's right, we probably can't get through with force alone. We'll have to buy time and wait for backup. Making cracks is bad. Look out! Nageki, are you okay? Yes. Sorry. It's okay. The king has been targeting Nageki this whole time. Looks like maybe Nageki is his natural enemy, like the migrant said. I'm slowing you down, Mr. Saka. At least if we split up, I wouldn't be in your way. Don't worry about it. Better fucking save, Jesus Christ. Boom, there we go. There. Don't worry about it. We need you to burn the lighthouse after all. I'll protect you, Nageki. Mr. Saka. I got hit bad, boss. This king really is a nasty man, batting the heroine of a dating sim around like that. The king... Sigh. Not in all my days and travels as a hunter-gatherer have I fought a creature like this. But even so, it's the Gilligus of all burbs. I need to get Nageki past him somehow, even if it means sacrificing myself. Hey, wait, Nageki, what are you doing? While I was reeling on the floor from the last attack, Nageki got up and placed himself between me and the king. You're pushing yourself too hard, Mr. Saka. It won't be enough for me to go on alone. I will send you home safe, Mr. Saka. To reality, to the school, because you have a future, Mr. Saka. Nageki should die in a fire. The king slowly draws closer to Nageki. He's gotten heavier, and he keeps sprouting more heads. There's no way Nageki could take a hit from him. Your Majesty, please don't hurt Mr. Saka anymore. You must not go. Oh. Nageki! Huh? 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 Grrr! The interfering Okasan arrives! Coolly! Okasan! Okasan, dashing out of nowhere, sweeps Nageki up in his wings and skids into the corner, sparks flying from his claws. Oh, I wish they could have animated that. I'm dizzy. You really are quite fast. Grrr! What did you expect? Okasan's legs are pure, muscly gold! Poor Okasan. He runs and he runs, but he'll never find anything. Grrr! Spare us the foolishness. Grrr! True pudding does exist somewhere in the world. Grrr! Okasan will run until he finds real pudding in the real world. And he's gone. Okasan, use body slam on the king. It's super effective. Super effective. So super effective, it's unbelievable. Wait, no. Fall in a different direction. I need to get out of the way, but my legs are still. Hiyoko, grab my wing. What a careless lot you are. Hold on tight. Whoosh. And off we go. Ryota. Sakuya. Sorry we took so long, Hiyoko. Are you okay? Never better. You're practically in tatters. I expect better than this from my underlings. I'm not your underling, or your mercenary, or anything, Sakuya. Oh, bloody burb. But even if you go back, the world will only keep hurting you. You're right, sir. There are two birds in my heart, and it's painful. Sometimes I think I'm going to tear apart from inside, but that pain is another one of the memories I've held so dear all this time. I can't surrender it up to someone else. If I stop worrying, if I stop being in pain, I wouldn't be myself anymore. I don't care if I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I want to go back to the real world and live into the future with everyone. Have you no shame, you pathetic being? You call yourself a king, but you are as limp and weak as a boiled frog leg. You fear contact with others. You comfort yourself by forcing everyone into the same mindset as yourself. You despicable coward. A king's duty is not to indulge in sloth and indolence. The future will come, yes, and we will not know what tragedies it may bring, but a king's duty is to stand proudly forth and do battle with them. So, Sakuya is cool! Indeed. Sakuya would be a way better king than you. But of course. Sakuya, don't let your guard down. Oh, shit! Oh! How dare you strike at me while I am speaking, you cad! Are you okay? Did he get you? Merry Christmas! Miru and Keiku will take care of all your scrapes and bumps with a wink and a twink and a ho-ho-ho. A familiar pair of white creatures tumble across the room and begin administering emergency care to Sakuya. It's not like I asked for this or anything. Can I borrow that first aid kit a minute? Are you okay, Hiyoko? I'm great. I knew you'd be here, Ryota. Thank you. Yeah, let's help each other out. Let's help each other get out of here. With you and Nageki and everyone. But what about the doctor? The king. The king does not understand. Okasan, look out! He's coming from above. That ungainly dance of yours is hardly something to throw in front of your lady. Show in front of a lady, your highness. Tell me what's happening. Things have gotten a bit strange, haven't they? I knew you'd show up looking like a hero, Yuya. So Hitori was all right. Good. You're late, Sakazaki. Been off gallivanting around while the rest of us fight, have you? Do forgive me, dear brother. I was looking for somebody and was unfortunately delayed. Now then, let's get this idealist king to step aside so we can get the magic lantern he's hiding behind his throne. Wow, he's even more berserker than I am. I think we're gonna win this. Unless he tries something. Watch out. Someone's gotten angry. The rampaging Okasan and the heroic Yuya have gained the upper hand. Or have they? The king is still thrashing around an awful lot. Just a little more and we can win. Just one more. Oh. One more? Of course. I knew I'd forgotten something. We're still a bird short. Fascinating. A fine work indeed. Each one possesses a physical tangibility indistinguishable from the real thing. I'm quite curious about this. How does he produce such a convincing illusion in multiple brains all at once? How has he gathered these experiences and memories together, and how does he project them into the minds of his visitors? I certainly hope there is a better answer than magic. Hey there, you all by yourself. You look like you found something neat. Mind if I have a look? I see. So this place... That is to say, it seems that individual memories may resurface and manifest by themselves. I'm over here, kiddo. Or were you talking to the floor? Oh no. Please pay it no mind. More importantly, why did you come here? I saw a faint light while I was wandering around the halls, and it led me here. Nice to meet you. I'm the migrant. What's your name? I do not have any name to give you. Oh, what's with the scary face? Did I say something wrong? Yes. Yes, you did. You are a migrant. Why do you need to know my name when you will soon be wandering off again? Well, I do wander around a lot, but that doesn't mean I can't make friends, does it? Don't mind me, then. Go make some. Oh, come on. I mean, but I've got something to talk to you about. I'm sorry. Did I look like I would make good conversation? What a terrible pity. No. Hey, wait. Geez, you're all grown up, but you still can't sit still long enough for me to finish a sentence. What did you say? Don't talk as if you know me, old man. You no longer know anything, do you? I knew it. I wasn't sure, but I thought I remembered this scent. Hey, listen. You were my friend, right? You must be joking. No, nothing of the sort. Funny, isn't it? I made all sorts of excuses, but I suppose I waited here hoping someone would get confused and end up here. Ho ho ho! Let us consider each other to be complete strangers. How does that sound? Oh, that's too bad. Migrants like myself never remember anything for long, so it's not often we get to meet our friends from before. In any case, we're friends now. Yes, that sounds very nice. This is unfair and I object. Now I know this is awfully sudden, but leaving already? What were you just complaining about me for? Sorry, that's not what I meant. Don't you want to get out of here? I'd like to go back to my travels, but the king here will throw a tantrum if anyone tries to leave. There are some kids just up ahead doing their very best to crack the egg. Maybe you could go give them a hand. I don't even have enough breath left to sigh. You're asking me to help you leave? Won't you? Yes, I suppose I'm tired of wasting time observing over the past. Very well. Now, as then, I go along with your thick-headed plans. Death blow! Barbarian uppercut! Oh, I thought with all that excitement earlier we'd taken the advantage, but now it doesn't look that way at all. It would be nice if we could open up even just enough of a gap for me to make it through the tower on my own. I don't think it'll be that easy. He has way too many heads. If only the Fluffetic was here, he can out-cheat anyone no matter how many heads they have. And I bet he'd love to get his lancet into a creature as creepy as this. Ooh! He's completely taken the upper hand. Well, head, that is. Oh my god. Help us, Doctor, you or me. There is no need to shout, I'm right behind you. Oh. He's gone all wibbly-wobbly now. The Doctor, appearing out of nowhere, throws something chemical looking at the Doctor. It smells extremely unhealthy. I knew you'd come through, Doctor. And with heroic timing, too. Looks like you stole my thunder again. Don't act as if you could compare to Dr. Iwamin Mongrel. Doctor, we have awaited your arrival. I think I'm going to sneeze. What was that, sir? Something not unlike what I put in the tranquilizer gun I use for collecting live samples back home. So, anesthetics. It confuses the target's gait and paralyzes the central nervous system for a few minutes. Heretical indeed. I'm going on ahead. You weren't heretical enough, Doctor. It was developed with earthly creatures in mind. It seems it is not so effective here. Okusan will use wing attack. Leave this to us? San's right. We'll keep him occupied so Hiyoko and Nageki can head past the throne. Alright, Burbs. You do good things for me. If what that migrant said is right, You're the only one who can break us out of here. Go on, do your stuff, and do it well. Right. Thank you, everyone. Alright, let's go. Come on, Nageki. Oh. Through the door, the king was so eager to stop us from getting to. There is the lighthouse. The huge, bright lighthouse we saw from the plaza, but it's all crooked and shit. The bridge is broken. He must have destroyed it. He really doesn't want to let us leave, does he? Well, what do we do? I don't think I can jump that. I can fly. Oh, of course, because you're a pigeon. I completely forgot about that. I'll go. It is the lighthouse. The king has tried to stop us from reaching at all costs. What could be waiting inside? I don't want to make Nageki go alone if I don't have to, but... What? What's going on? Ooh. What should we do? Grrr, the king has multiplied. This is a case of the grossest asexual division. No one told us he was capable of this. Blah. I am a perverted, horrible, pigeon bastard thing. Nageki, the king's coming after us. Go quickly. I'll break some jawbones and I'll be after you in a flash. Alone, but... Right, see you. Later, Mr. Saka. And off he goes. This is a false star. The souls of lost birds are drawn in by its magic lantern. This lighthouse, and swallowed. They swell up and dream a happy dream. Oh, look at this fucking thing. It's a thing to smash. This lighthouse. It's a giant magic lantern. Everything Mr. Saka and I saw as we walked around this world was a fake. An illusion projected by this lighthouse. Yes, a fake. But it was fun, wasn't it? The fuck is that? Poorly drawn pigeon. The king waited here for the dark, tangled souls which the river of heaven deposited at the foot of his jeweled throne. The king was there when they arrived, so it was no surprise to find him here in the lighthouse. He had tried so hard to prevent us from reaching. This king. Were you drawn here by the light, or are you the first king? I suppose it doesn't make a difference either way. You are one of the kings, and the kings are you. The king said, and you will become the king as well. Don't you want to? I'll pass, thanks. And not just me, everyone who came here with me has already refused to offer. It was a little hard to deal with the big king throwing a tantrum back there. I'm glad I can talk with you now. Stay away from me. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You're trying to break the dream kingdom I built, aren't you? That's mean. I suppose so. Mean! But you've tried to keep us shut in. If you let us and the others you've captured out of here, we won't break anything. I don't want to. The king said if the king did that, he would be all alone again. You're already alone, your majesty. You were afraid of what the others might say to you, so you absorbed them into yourself, and now you're the only one here. I was always alone too. I didn't know how to return to the sky. I think I should have gotten on the train like you, but I stayed on the earth. I spent a long time alone burying myself in a fake world born of books. I had no one to talk to, just like you. It was quiet and peaceful. I had no friends, so no one hurt me. But one day I started making friends. They're a whole bunch of nutcases. I can never tell what they'll say or do next. They're all loud and active, just being with them tires me out. But I like them. I'm happy now. The stars on the planisphere glitter. I know what the king is afraid of. That won't do anything anymore. The planisphere isn't any good now. Indeed, you took one of the stars after all. The star you feared the most isn't here. The star is gone. I already absorbed it. So come on, just stop threatening me. You can't do anything. Yes, I can. Hey! Destroy that star. Oh, the stars on this board are here to burn through the king's lies. One of them is missing, but all I have to do is replace it. Birds' souls shine like stars. I should have at least one true gemstone with me. Which one should I use? I don't fucking know. Here's the topaz. God, we've come so far. We've come so far. Hang on. Hatoful boyfriend. I need a walkthrough for this shit. Hatoful. Where's the fucking thing? Hatoful boyfriend holiday star. I need the guides, please. I need the guides. How do you play the last mission? It's too scary. How to enjoy romantic intercourse with sexy pigeons. Well, here's the walkthrough at least. Holiday star. New game, Banner 1, Red Tree, Christmas Thieves Attack, Grey Lightning, Fallen Chronicles, Plain Black, title unknown. Okay, the options used here don't seem to matter much as I chose completely different options on the playthroughs and the ending was the same. Where to first? Fallen Chronicles, Absolute Zero, the story, then there's one choice quite late on, but 2 of the 3 options lead to a game over screen. Shredded by the BB guns rage, correct choice. Vivid in the graphic. Somehow we got 1 out of 3 correct the first time because I've never saved in this game. Title unknown. The story has a few choices and all of them have game over options. By now you'll have realized that these 4 stories are all connected, and here we have the final culmination of all mysteries. By this point, I highly recommend that you've completed all the original Hatoful Boyfriend game, including BBL. Some of the game overs in the story don't have usual repeater scene you may be used to. I highly recommend playing through every option in this game regardless, for true 100% completion. Also cannot guarantee that certain CGs or other extras will not unlock without them, as I play through all options available when going through each story. Persuasion maximum, what is special? Believe in character name, game over. Yeah, that's what I got last year. I should play it safe, correct answer. Go for it, game over. Which one should I choose? Correct choice. Okay, so Garnet is a game over. Lapis Lazuli is a game over. I was going to go for that, actually. Topaz is the correct answer. Okay. The Topaz is the one. Of course, Topaz is the fucking star one, isn't it? The other ones aren't even yellow. Oh my god, use the Topaz. Hitori gave me this Topaz. The other 2 I got from you. But be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're doing? Thank you, Hitori. There it is. The final star. I know what happened. You burned to death, didn't you? Aren't you scared of that? Why you make yourself go through it all again? Dear Lord, I beg of you, look into my heart and hear my prayer. No, stop, you'll burn everything I've made. In my next life, don't let me waste myself. Let me use my body for the true happiness of everyone in the world. The glittering crystal forest and the warm, friendly plaza. Everything will disappear. And then the scorpion burst into flame, a brilliant crimson glow. And by the light of his burning body, he lit up the night forever. I am that scorpion now. I would burn 100 times for my friend's happiness. Fuck you, king asshole. Nageki. Oh no, there's the pudding. Pudding burnt up. The forest burnt up. Everything's burning up. Goodbye, village. I suppose the king's favourite book when he was alive was the same as mine. Antares in the heavens. The light of the scorpion's flame guiding those in the dark towards the dawn. And so the king's story comes to a close with the story he loved. There's nothing to fear. I've already burned like this once. The scorpion burns a bright crimson flame, and the dream ends. What will happen after I burned again? I hope the others get out of here safely. You're coming too, Nageki. Eh? Sorry I'm late, Nageki. I got delayed while I was climbing up. Mr. Saka, it's dangerous here. Get back. Oh, come on. I fought beasts and climbed a lighthouse. Come on. Take my hand. Quickly. We're going home together. The king stopped. Watch out, kids. The building's coming down. Sure feels like the final scene now, huh? I don't know exactly what exactly he did, but Nageki certainly hasn't cut any corners. Jesus H. Christ. So what should we do? I'd rather not get turned into a pancake underneath this castle after coming so far. The room with the chair was all that was here in the beginning. It won't collapse. We're safe here. Okasan is falling. Okasan is falling. Look, we're heading for the Milky Way. We'll be out soon. What of Tosaka and Fujishiro? Did they make it? They're probably fine. Hyoko's young hunter-gatherer instincts will guide her through whatever it takes to get Nageki out of here. Merry Christmas, it's the great escape! Stop clinging to me, you two, it's uncomfortably warm. Which way is up? Which way is down? I feel so light. Hitori? Oh, is that right? I know, but it's still too soon. That's right. I'll be along soon. I'll catch up with you. Someday. Let's go, Hitori. What the fuck is going on? Wings! Nageki and Hitori untangle from the king's wreckage, and I fall through the stars. Oh. We touch down on a field of silver grass. It's like nothing we saw inside the egg or in the beautiful dream kingdom. Hyoko? Ryota, I'm so glad you all made it out okay. Yeah, and we knew you'd get out just fine, Hyoko. And you too, Nageki. You did really well. Must have been hard. I'm fine. Nageki is tough. He has the soul of a buff, manly man. I don't want to think about where we'd be now if you two hadn't broken through back there. I'm really quite grateful. Thank you, Nageki. Right. You call yourself a hero of justice, but you can't even get by without relying on your juniors, can you? That's a little harsh. I'd never seen anything like this before either. Can't you cut me a little slack? You're too sloppy. You'll never manage to do anything without slipping up. But I suppose there is no harm in considering there to be some value in your efforts to come rescue us. Why, thank you. That alone makes all this worth it. Merry Christmas. Mira and Keiko will praise you too. Merry Christmas. JG. Or GJ. More like GG, motherfucker. Hey there, looks like everybody's together again. Oh, Mr. Migrant. Oh, come on. Do you have to look so angry, old friend? Your forehead's gonna end up permanently creased. Wait, you know the doctor? No, we're complete strangers. Ouch, that's cold. Oh well, anyway, let me introduce my new friends. Over here, guys. Duh! More of the pushy peasants. I've heard enough out of you lot. Oh, don't worry, we're all going back to to being migrants like me. They're all going back? Oh, okay. Oh, my shoulders are so stiff. That was a long nap, man. I could eat a horse. Wow, what a dream. Wow, I object. Hey, don't go stealing my lines. The birds the king had absorbed? Yep, that's them. We're all going back to wandering the night sky. You too, of course. Huh? I don't want to. I'm scared. Where'd he come from? Mr. King, you're way too quiet. I didn't even realize you were here. I'm so tiny now. Just leave me alone. That's no good. If we left you on your own, here you'd just do the same thing again, wouldn't you? Besides, traveling the stars isn't so bad. You don't need to be scared. You're lying. I don't know where the train will go either, do you? Or you don't know where it's going. Nope, that's what traveling's all about. You made the king cry, mister. You meanie. Wait, you mean me? Since when am I the bad guy? Well, it looks like you are now. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it like that. When we return our names to the stars, we're leaving on a journey into the night. We make all sorts of memories while we're alive, right? Good ones and bad ones. All that baggage is too heavy. We can't carry it with us. We can't carry it with us to our next lives. So we journey through the night sky, letting our memories go a little bit at a time. I don't want to. Forgetting is scary. But if you keep clinging to your memories, you can never be reborn. More like stones washing down a river. You might start out as a big jagged lump, but as you keep washing along, you get worn down until you're round and smooth. The sparks as your corners chip off are what make the stars shine. And you've journeyed through the night sky until you can't get any rounder. You turn into an egg and fall back to Earth. Back there again? Don't you want to be reborn, Mr. King? No, I don't want to go through all that again. Come on, it won't be all that bad. Well, I guess it might be. You never know. You made him cry again. Oh. Oh, here comes the train. It's the conductor again. The King's Station. The King's Station. Leaving on a journey. Heading home. This is the line for you either way. This is the Earth's Southern Cross line. That's right. The train to Earth will be coming next. Don't get on the wrong one. It's the train. Come on before it leaves. Come with us, Your Highness. Oh, would you like a caramel? Beautiful scenery, jolly companions. What a wonderful day. Come on, let's go. Oh, right. I completely forgot. Come here for a second, old friend. Please don't act so familiar. Let me give you a present before I leave, as proof of our friendship. Give me a minute. What do I have? Sorry, I can never keep my things straight. Indeed, you're always picking up useless gewgaws you never put down, and you never put them in order. Huh? Ah, here we are. I picked this up in Orion's belt. It's a fossil. It's a fucking fossil. He found a fossil. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fossils.
Look at it. Isn't it cool? It's huge. Are you a child? Hey, geology is fun too. You should try going on an excavation sometimes. I bet you'd love it. I shall. Keep it in mind. There is a human proverb that goes something along the lines of, go to hell. But I'm a burb, so I will not say that. And you? Me? Let me give you this amber. Isn't it pretty? Yes it is, but why are you giving it to me? I actually meant to give it to you a long time ago. Sorry, I've got to go. Take care of your mother, okay? Just who is that guy? That was weird. All aboard for the Southern Cross. We missing anybody? What about me? Oh, I completely forgot. We fought the king with all we had, so we could all go home, including Nageki, but maybe that's not where he needs to go. What do you want to do, Nageki? I want to stay on Earth a little bit longer. There's still so much I want to see. Maybe this is greedy of me, maybe I'm being selfish like the king, but there are still important things I need to remember. I can't release memories into the night if I don't have them. So I want time until I either remember everything or replace it with new memories. I don't know, kiddo. We never recommend haunting as a death style choice, you know? Too easy to go all black and bitter. You mean Nageki could turn into something like the king? I really don't think he would do that. If I start turning bad, I'll get on the same train as the king. Is Nageki not allowed to stay with us, Mr. Conductor? Like I said, I can't recommend it. But you said you've lost your memories? If you don't have any ill will left over from your lifetime, you'll probably be okay. And, mister, you've burned up your free pass. Uh-oh. You don't look like you have any other tickets, so you'll have to wait until they're reissued anyway. So Nageki can, for now, he can go back to Earth. Alright. Yay! I'm so glad, Nageki. For better or for worse, I suppose. This is definitely for the better. You want to go home yourself, after all. And if the conductor had tried to force you on, he would have gotten a taste of my right, straight, left uppercut combo anyway. Ugh. Hey now, I'm not looking for any trouble. What's a human girl doing at a bird's station anyway? This is all getting kind of weird. Last call for the Southern Cross. The train's pulling out. Alright, on we pop, I guess. The train climbs upwards into the starry sky. I hope the king and the others have a nice trip. Come on, everyone, let's go home. Kazuaki, what the fuck is he doing, though? We release our unhappy memories and are born again. I can't escape mine. I can only go on and make more. But when I touched his wing... Oh? Are we back at school? And that's all for your sophomore year. Take care, everyone. So that's the end of the semester. I guess we have spring break now, but we have to plan ahead for exams, so it's not so exciting. Grrr, release! Ah, glorious release! Until we meet again, loyal friends. I wonder what kind of class I'll be in next year. I hope we're all together again. That would promise to be another unpleasantly noisy year. I hope you all will have learned to behave yourselves by then. Grrr, Oka-san is always behaving himself. You are the worst of the lot. Hey, Hiyoko, are you doing anything over the weekend? The weekend? Aside from Sunday morning TV? No? Why do you ask? I was wondering if we could meet up somewhere. Of course. Gosh, you didn't have to be so formal, Ryota. I guess that's true. I'll send you an email, okay? See you. How does a bird type on a keyboard? Merry Christmas! Shock! Have you two knocked another flask over? I keep telling you not to go running around the infirmary. Merry Christmas. Miru and Keiku didn't do anything. Huh? I'm sorry, my wing slipped. You're the last one I'd have expected to see break something, Doctor. I was thinking about things. In any case, I've lost my concentration now. I think I would do well to take a little air. I shall leave early. He seems to be recovering a lot more slowly than me. I wonder if he saw something particularly terrifying in that dream. Anyway, time to clean this up. Could you two get me the broom? Merry Christmas. Last time my grand plans were swept aside by some unrelated and thoroughly ridiculous incident, but today I settled the score. You shall have a front row seat for the second unveiling of my wonderful masterpiece now. Prepare yourself, Izasuma. The artistic weapon I shall unveil today is... Your target isn't here. Not so young, kiddo. What? And hey, what kind of name is that? I am offended. It will mean Shu went home. There's nothing for you to do here. What rotten luck. This is too much. Where does he live? I'll break in through his window if I have to. Oh my god, you're under arrest, evil bird. And there's Angel. And here the commander, the snow demon sage, falls. Overcome with anger, the disciple of the Violet Rose reaches out to the forbidden. Wait, Angel. Didn't the disciple of the Violet Rose go across the border to train himself in the last chapter? Even if the snow demon sage loses, won't it take a while for him to find out? I see. Yes, that is correct. Edelblau. This is a terrible contradiction. It stinks of demon spores. These demon spores sure are scary, Angel. Come on, let's think about how the disciple of the Violet Rose should make his fall into darkness, okay? Very well. In accordance with the contract of old... you two are awfully noisy. Be quiet in the library. Oh, Nageki, you prat. The day the night slept after. Finn, live long with your own sins. Achievement unlocked. It's over. Fuck. It's the end. We finally did it. Or is it the end? Because of course we have to do the radio before we finish, even though I'm 2.5 hours overdue for finishing a fucking stream. We must be on part 5 now. Human form questions. Why not? The how and why of St. Pigeon Nations. Here's the question box. Hello again. Everybody's favourite rock dove, Kawara Ryota from 2-3 here. First off, thanks for playing all the way through story mode. That must have taken a while. Make sure to take a break if your eyes are tired, okay? They're not? You're fine? Alright, let's go. This time we'll be doing a special feature on every birdie's human forms. As you all know, we're birds, but we have human designs too. They're just a bonus, or there for convenience, or something like that though. So don't think about it too hard, okay? Alright, our first question is from Naginata. This one is for everybody. What colour are your panties when you're in human form? Gosh, I wonder why they want to know about that. I'm wearing light grey today. Let's try asking the others. White. On this day of reckoning, my loins are wrapped in the vestments dyed in the blood of the crimson lotus blossom. No comment. I'm wearing whatever you want me to be, baby. I forgot to put mine on. I do not have time for this nonsense. Jesus Christ. Grrr, Oka-san needs no panties. Too fast for that. Merry Christmas. Miru and Keiku are always completely naked. A lot of those weren't really answers. This next one isn't exactly about our human forms, but it fits the subject of pants. It's from Tatsu. You all wear trousers in human form, but do you wear them as birds too? As you can see, we aren't wearing any. Clothes for us birds are only used for warmth, fashion, or ceremony, and aren't really mandatory at all. Alright, next question. This one is from Imari for Professor Nanaki. Okay. I feel like you probably engage in self-harm because you feel guilty about everything. So please show me what's underneath those heavy clothes, Professor. This one would be a little hard to just ask to his face. Well, he is pretty well wrapped up with the coat and the scarf, though. Professor? Yes, what is it? You're pretty heavily dressed in human form, sir. Doesn't it get hot during the summer? That's true, but even during the summer, so many places have the air conditioning on that you don't need a coat to stay warm. That you need a coat to stay warm. If I go to the supermarket in short sleeves during the summer, I feel like I'll freeze. Ah, yes, I know what you mean. Whenever I go shopping in short sleeves, I need to go running to the bathroom. Yes, but it's pretty warm at school, right? Is it? Don't you ever want to strip down a little? Not really, no. Huh. I see. Is that all? I still have some grading to do, so I'll be going now. I'm sorry. I just can't bring myself to look at my homeroom teacher and say, take it off. Anyway, on to the last question. This is another one for the Doctor. Maybe he gets so many because he's so mysterious. It's from Kasami. Yuya's glasses are probably just for show, but what about you, Doctor? If your vision is poor, just how poor is it? Yes, Yuya's are just for show. Every so often he'll break a pair and it doesn't bother him at all. A true super agent needs to keep 6 or 7 pairs of fake eyeglasses around after all. Oh, Yuya. The Doctor left as soon as we did that question about panties. You know all kinds of things about him, though, right? Do you know how his eyesight is? But of course. Know your enemy and know yourself, and you need not fear the results of 100 battles. It seems to be pretty bad. If you take them away, he's practically helpless. You try taking his glasses away? Hardly. I'm not that much of a daredevil. Merry Christmas, Miru and Keiku took them. Ah, I see. It was bad enough that he started feeling pretty sick too. They were returned promptly. Sort of like how wearing glasses that don't match your eyesight can make you dizzy. Merry Christmas, he got all wobbly. Well, we don't know the exact numbers, but it sounds like the Doctor's vision is bad enough that in his human form, he can't get by without his glasses. I guess that might be good to know. That's all for today. Thanks for dropping by again. The next episode will be our last one, so there'll be a bonus. Don't miss it. And I guess because we finished the game, we might as well do that last one. Extra Large Edition, Part 6. Oh god, alright, let's see if we can wrap this one up. What a long stream. The how and why of St. Pigeon Nations. It's time for the question box. Hello everybody, this is Koara Ryota from Class 2-3. This is our last question answering session. We've come a long way, but it's gone by so fast, I'll be sad to see it end. Anyway, we've got a bonus question this time. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Alright, first one. From Suzukawa for Hiyoko. You love udon, but what kind is your favourite? I'll be answering the questions for Hiyoko again. I was wondering about this a while ago too, so I asked her. She said if I had to pick one, it would be kake udon. She said if I... kake udon. It's the most basic of the most basic, with just udon and broth and nothing else. She said she couldn't let herself forget the true spirit of the noodle after all. She orders whatever she feels like at the cafeteria, but if it's her first time at a restaurant, she'll usually get kake udon. I guess maybe kake udon is the best is the best gauge of a chef's udon powers. The next one's for Sakuya from Tsukimyu. Your mother thought that your mother taught you the mansions will always have ninja in them, but did she teach you anything else? But of course, she told me all I would need to know to live in Japan. But you're always so studious. But you're always so studious too. What kind of things do you know about aside from ninja and the shrine offerings and fallen warriors? Let us see. I know about sushi. That's definitely a point of Japanese pride. You're an aristocrat, so you go to the really fancy sushi places, right? Indeed, I've been to those places with the little conveyor belts. Huh? Not the ones without the little not the ones without the little conveyor belts? Do you mock me? Why should I go to a sushi place without a little conveyor belt? My mother taught me this. Sushi places with the little conveyor belts have invested in their establishments and combine entertainment with cuisine. They are higher class than places without the little conveyor belts. I see. I guess you do usually end up spending more time in the ones with the little conveyor belts, maybe, I think. Alright, we have 2 for Professor Nanaki. Yes? Let's have them. The first one is from, Lena Lul. You're always falling asleep, Professor. Do you spend all your time at home sleeping too? Hyoko guessed that you spend about 97% of your time at home asleep, but how much is it really? If you're always asleep, I worry that you're not getting enough to eat. So, how much do you sleep at home, sir? Don't worry, Lena Lul. I make sure to eat. Probably not 97% then. I do fall asleep while having dinner sometimes, though. And in the bath. Please make sure you don't drown yourself while in the bath, sir. The next is from Shiroi. Is the dark spot by your chin a shadow, Professor? Or is it a marking? I've been wondering for a long time. We got a lot of people asking about this. Which is it, sir? It's not a shadow. It's a common marking on male quails. Oh, it's right where the shadow of your head would be, though, so it's a little confusing. Try searching for some pictures of button quails. You'll find plenty of quails with a marking by the beak just like me. Well, there you go. Thank you, sir. The next one is for Yuya. Salutations! I'll answer anything for a lady hoping to get to know me better. Sorry, it's anonymous, so we can't tell if it's a lady or not. Clearly, it's just a shy young mademoiselle, unable to ask in person, but determined to have an answer. Well, I wonder. Alright, let's go with that. The question is, we've never seen you surrounded by squealing girls, so have you actually got it, Yuya? That is a little harsh, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely one that would be a little hard to ask with your name attached. But asking the questions that are hard to ask is my job. You're awfully dedicated. I'll answer in full candor too. Alright, time to bite the bullet. Have you actually got it, Yuya? A man who's got it never says he does. Is that a sort of backwards way of saying you have got it? I wonder if we can call that full candor. You satisfied now? Let me know if another lady comes calling. Adieu. Well, I guess for now we can just say he's probably got it. Whatever it is. The next one is for San. Grrr, never worry, never fear, Oka-san is already here. This is from someone called I Wish I Were Pudding. What kind of house do you live in, Oka-san? Grrr, are you asking about Oka-san's house? Will you be coming to play? Grrr, Oka-san will give you a warm welcome. And where is your house, Oka-san? Grrr, grrr. Oka-san lives in a great mansion. A mansion? Grrr. Oka-san's house is a mansion. A mansion as grand, even grander than Sakuya's. Seriously? Grrr. Oka-san stays in a birdcage inside his mansion. Why a birdcage in the mansion? Grrr, grrr. Oka-san's instincts tell him to sleep in a birdcage. Grrr, grrr, grrr. The birdcage helps keeps Oka-san stay calm and relaxed. Grrr. Oka-san shall return to his home and relax now. Oh, and he's gone. Well, I'm not sure I entirely understand, but I guess San lives in a birdcage inside a huge mansion. I'd like to go visit him sometime and see exactly what sort of arrangement he has. Alright, time for the extra. This one's for Mrs. Army. Oh, are you here, Mrs. Army? Oh my god, leave it to me, kid. Oh, Azami is back! I don't think we've seen her in a while. This one's from Fushu. You are way too cool in a number of ways, Azami. I've completely fallen for you. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth and back. You want to become my protege, kid? Come to my takoyaki cart when the sun begins to set. If you've got the guts, I'll show you how to ride like the wind. There's a question for Mr. Rabu as well, but would you like to answer it? A question for him? Yeah, I'll take it. This is from Shinkan. How is your newlywed life with Mrs. Army so far, Mr. Rabu? She orders you around all day and night, right? What kind of idiotic question is that? Don't go prying into other people's private stuff, you brat. Ow, don't kick me! Carve it into your soul, kid. No peeping into my love nest. Miss Azami's kicks really hurt. I don't know if she orders him around or not, but I think they get along pretty well. Alright, it's time for our final letter. This one is anonymous. I can't wait for the next question box series. Really? I'm so glad, though I don't know if there will be another one. There might be, though. It's still up in the air. If there are plans for another, it'll be mentioned on the official site and blog. Check back every once in a while, okay? Alright, that's it for the Holiday Star radio section. Thanks for sticking around all the way to the end. This has been the How and Why of St. Pigeon Nations, brought to you by yours truly, Karoa Ryota. And that is the end of the game. Achievement unlocked, Radio Star. We've finally finished this game, and it goes on forever and ever. Let's just go through some of our memories. Oh my god. Broken windows. Creepy bastards breaking in to steal Christmas trees. We oopsed. We're very sad. The tree went boom. Sorry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness. And then they got a star thing. We want the big tree. Merry Christmas. Christmas thieves attack. We finished that one. It's Ryota in the little maid's outfit. We got the Nishiki Tori. Oh, the little thing for his art exhibit. That's right. Oh, we didn't get one picture here. I wonder why not. There we go. All the burbs. So many burbs. Fallen Chronicles, Absolute Zero. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got waifu. I think it's a waifu. It might not be. I don't know. But that's the art exhibition bird. Yasu, Yasu did it. What? And then there's space. And then then the Merry Christmas birds jumped into the boiling soup. The day the night slept. And then we have the egg. The fucking egg. And then we put a thing there. And then the wings caught. And then the day the night slept after. There we go. Oh, we got some other things. We've got Evil Burb. We've got some pigeons here. We got a thing. These are from all the different things. Oh, we got the picture books. Question mark. Oh, it's just this, yeah, this horrible one. So you can rewatch all of these horrible books again. You lied to me. Oh my goodness. And I think that's all there is to this. There's some more images there. There's Azami, there's Rabu and Kenzaburu in human form, which is nice. There's King Burb. And there's, I think that's also King Burb. Oh no, that's Okasan with his puddings. Oh my goodness. And there you have it. That's Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star, a thing that exists. And with that, I think we've well and truly ended a stream. Nearly 3 hours overdue for finishing it. But hey, that's Christmas for you. I'll put in the extra time and effort into it to make sure that it's just that magical. Now, holy shit, still going? Actually, we've just ended. We've just finished. I'm gonna see who we're gonna be hosting right now. Let's have a look. I gotta pick a channel to host. I don't know which one. Channels you follow. Are none of them live? Raid channel. Channels you follow. Why does that not pop up anymore? I don't know. I guess I'll just have to do it the traditional way. Surely someone's live. I can't be the only one. Actually, now that I think about it, I might be the only one. Who knows? The only one I follow who's live right now, and I don't think anyone else is playing this game, so... let me just load up some page and see who's live. If anyone is. There we go. Error loading site. What gives? Hang on. back to Twitch. There we go, we'll try that. Dashboard's kind of annoying. I know, we've been streaming for nearly 11 hours. It's insane. I knew there was someone online. I knew it. We got some peoples. We got... someone there. English, I suppose. Oh yeah, following. Is that a thing? Is that still a page I can use? Following. There we go. This might work. Who am I following and who is live? Let's see. Sexiest Genji guaranteed. I guess we'll host you. Let's see. 67 viewers though. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna see if Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star is doing anything. Holiday Star. Is anyone streaming this other than me? No, I'm the only one. Okay. I'm the only one streaming this. Oh my goodness. Well, alright. Maybe it'll have to be Bob Ross. Hopefully he's got something festive going on. So, there you have it. Holy shit. Festive holiday stream. The thing. Hang on. There we go. I can close that out now. Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. It's a thing that exists. So glad that it does. There we go. So we can honey pop our way out. Oh god. Hatoful Boyfriend 2 doesn't want to close very well. There we go. There we have it. So there you have it. Festive Holiday Stream 2019. Now with more Lums, Paddleroos, and Chicas going at it. It's great. Stick with us for Bob Ross. I'm sure he'll have some nice paintings. Cabin... Let's hope the cabin chances are high, because it is Christmas after all. But yes, Christmas for me in a couple of days, and a few days for everyone else, I'm sure. Well, I hope you've enjoyed Festive Holiday Stream 2019. Next week is the final stream of the year. It is the New Year's Eve kind of thing. It won't be on New Year's Eve, obviously. It will be the day before. It'll be the 30th for me, and the 29th for everyone else. But nevertheless, it will be the last stream of the year. We'll be closing things out with a New Year's Eve celebration in Animal Crossing. Among other games, we'll be seeing some ones that we've played earlier in the year that will be returning for another little spot, which would be good. I'll have to check my list for that. I won't spoil it now. We'll see what happens when we get there. So, thank you very much for joining us, everyone, for Festive Holiday Stream 2019. We hope you've enjoyed your time here. I've been me. You've been you. We hope you've enjoyed your time here Christmasing with a lot of us, and I'll see you when I next see you for the final stream of 2019. So until then, be sure to stay Christmassy!
Because it's Christmas!